Brajajanaranjana Jaya Yamuna Tirvanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Hari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Nava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Srimad Paramahansa Parivadaka Acharya Ashtavasata Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana Ki Jai Assembled devotees Ki Jai Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 2, verse number 55. Naveen Krishna Prabhu gave me this verse, 55 verse. Okay, it's a very, very beautiful verse. Very beautiful verse in Bhagavatam. We'll just chant one time, Prabhu, and then we can. Visharjati hridayam nayasya shakshat Visharjati hridayam na yasha Visharjati hridayam na yasha sakshat Hariravasha abhita api aga ognashah Harir avasha abhita api ognashah Pranaya rasanyadhita angri padma Pranaya rasanyadhita angri padma Shabhavati Bhagavato Pradhana Yukta. Visharjati Hridayam Nayasya Sakshat Harirabasha abhita api aga ognashaha. Pranaya rashaya drita angri padma. Sharati bhagavata pradhana yukta. Vishrajati hridayam nayasya sakshat. Hari avasha abhita abhi ognashaha. Pranaya rashaya drita angri padma. Prabhavati Bhagavata Pradhana Yukta. Visharjati Hridayam Nayasya Sakshat. Hari Avasha Abhihita Api Aga Oganashaha. Pranaya Rashanaya Dita Angri Padma. Prabhavati Bhagavata Pradhana Yukta. Word to word meaning. Visharjati, he lives. Hridayam, the heart. Na, never. Yashya, of whom. Shakshat, himself. Hari, Lord Hari. Avasha, accidentally. Abhihita, called. Api, even though. Aga, of sins. Oga, hips. Nashaha, who destroys. Pranaya, of love. Rasanaya, ropes. Drita, held. Angripadmava, his lotus feet. Sa, he. Bhavati, is. Bhagavat Pradhanaha, the foremost devotee. Ukta, called. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki Jai. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is so kind to the conditioned souls that if they call upon Him by speaking His holy name, even unintentionally or unwillingly, the Lord is inclined to destroy innumerable sinful reactions in their hearts. Therefore, now they're talking about devotee. Therefore, when a devotee who has taken shelter of the Lord's lotus feet chants the holy name of Krishna with genuine love, the Supreme Personality of Godhead can never give up the heart of such a devotee. One who has thus captured the Supreme Lord within his heart is to be known as Bhagavat Pradhan, the most exalted devotee of the Lord. So the translation is showing that two kind of people. One is about the conditioned soul, and the other is pure devotee. So Vishar Jati Hridayam Nisha Shakshad Hari Avasha Abhihita Aga Og Nasha. For conditioned soul, if they chant the holy name of Lord Krishna, the holy name of Krishna is so powerful, it will remove the hips of sinful activities from millions and millions of earth. But that is not the fruit of the holy name. We are not going to purport right now, okay? The fruit of the holy name is pure devotee, who is pradhana yukta. Who is that devotee? Who genuinely chant the name of holy name of Krishna, and he has captured the Lord Krishna by the rope of the love, and he has established Krishna in his heart. That is a real uh, result and real goal and real aim of chanting the name of Krishna. Not to remove the hips of sinful activities. Of course, it is needed, But at one stage, when we are stage of ruchi and asakti, the real goal is Krishna prema, Krishna prema, okay, Krishna prema mula haya sadhu sangha, Krishna prema janma tena punya mutya anga. So chant the holy name of Krishna in the initial stages is to remove the sinful activities. But the chanting of holy name after at the eighth stage of nivritri, like asakti and ruchi, is not to remove the sinful activities, but to taste and relish the lotus feet of Krishna in the heart. So there are different stages of chanting, and the real goal of chanting is to establish the lotus feet of Krishna in our heart, so we can chant genuinely with the pure love. Purport. According to Srila Sridhar Swami, the essence of pure devotee's qualification is given in this verse. It's amazing that Prabhupada is giving the pure devotees, sorry, the disciples of Prabhupada, sorry, purport is from the disciples of Prabhupada. The giving the definition of pure devotee is that person who's chant the holy name of Lord seriously and genuinely, not purely, genuinely and seriously. A pure devotee is one who has attracted the Lord by his love, so that the Lord cannot give up the devotee's heart. Wow. So that's the pure devotee's definition. Is one who has attracted the Lord by his love, so that the Lord cannot give up the devotee's heart. So we know Atah Shri Krishna Namadi na bhaved grahen indriyai sevana mukugi jivado swayam eva purtiyada. You cannot attract Krishna by your service, by your chanting. You can only genuinely attract by Krishna with your attitude. What is our attitude? Are we really want to serve Krishna, or you want to get some personal glorification? So here it says that the pure devotee is one who has attracted the Lord by his love, so that Lord cannot give the devotee's heart. It is very difficult to establish Lord in our heart. Genuinely to establish Lord in our heart, it's very, very difficult. It's only possible when we are genuinely striving honestly and sincerely to do the service which has been given to us. Let's continue. This purport is a little bit longer, so I'll break the purport, okay? According to Srila Jiva Goswami, the word shakshat in this verse indicates that a pure devotee has realized knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, having given his heart to the Supreme Lord Krishna. Do you know where the word shakshat is coming? Do you know anyone, any other? We use this word shakshat every single day. What? What is the verse? Sakshat haritvena samasta sastre yuktas tatha bhav eva shadvi. Right? Sakshat haritvena samasta sastre. The spiritual master is considered as the Lord himself by bona fide representative of Krishna. They consider Lord himself because he's very close servant to Krishna. So yeah, here the word, the Sakshat means a pure devotee of the Lord who has realized the Supreme Person of Godhead, having given his heart to the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is all attractive in six opulence, including beauty. Aishwarasya samagrasya viryasya jashashya jnana vairagyasya api sannam bhag iti gana. There are six opulence of Krishna. One of the opulence is extremely beautiful. A pure devotee can never be attracted by the fleshy bags of women's breast or by the hallucination of so-called society. And that is a heavy statement. A pure devotee can never be attracted by the fleshy bags of women's breast or the hallucination of so-called society, friendship, and love within the material world. Adi Shankaracharya in Bhaja Govindam, he says, Nari stanbharna videsham drishtva magamoha avesham etan mama shri vishadi vikaram manushi chintaya varam varam. Whenever we see the breast of women or a nabi, what is called nabi, Prabhu? How we can say nabi in English? Nabi, the belly. So Adi Shankaracharya is saying when you will see the breast of women and the nabi of women, don't get bewildered because it is just the transformation of the flesh. Don't remember it again and again because once we see that, we want to remember, oh, how beautiful that Mataji is or how beautiful that person is. But Adi Shankaracharya is saying, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Mudamate. That, oh, stupid, don't look at the beauty of this material world. Look at Govindam, is eternally beautiful. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudamate. Ananta Vaikuntha Mukunda Krishna, Govinda Damo Dharmadaveti. Vaktum Samartho Apina Vyakti Kaschit Aho Janana Vyasnabi Mukam. There are so many beautiful names of Krishna. Govind, Damodar, Madhav, Padmanabh, Achyuta. And we can chant this name so nicely. But still, we are not able to chanting this name. And that is the most dangerous thing in the whole world. That in spite of having so many names of Krishna, Padmanabh, Achyuta, Jagatra, Guru, Kashkamsa, Antakara, Gopinath, we have so many names, and all this name has a beautiful Krishna attached to it. While chanting this name, if we cannot see the beautiful Krishna, Vaktum Samartho, we can chant this name. Apina Vyakti Kachid, but still we are not chanting this name. Aho Jananam Yasanabhi Mukham. What more danger can be than it is? It is the most dangerous thing. Shulabam Bhagwan Nama. Bhagwan Nama is very shulab, very easy. Jivacha Varsha Vartamani. The tongue is in our control. We can use the tongue to chant the name. Tatha api narakam yantim kim ascharya param. Still we are going to hell. What is the most surprising thing than that? By chanting just one Krishna's name, we are protected. But we still don't use his tongue to chant Krishna's name. What can be the most worst thing than that? Pure devotee can never be attracted by the flashy bags of women's breast, or the hallucination of so-called society, friendship, and love within the material world. Therefore, his clean heart becomes a suitable abode for Supreme Lord. Now, they are talking about the clean heart. What is a clean heart? A gentleman will live only in a clean place. He will not live in a polluted, contaminated place. Educated people in the Western countries are now greatly protesting the pollution of water and air by urban industrial enterprises. For people are demanding the right to live in a clean place. Similarly, Lord Krishna is a supreme gentleman, and therefore he will not live in a polluted heart, nor he will appear within the polluted mind and conditions of a conditioned soul. So, what is the definition of clean place? Prabhu, can you define what is clean place? Hygienic. Yes, yes. Prabhu, can you define clean place? Yeah, in one short word. Hmm. 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 Now, Venkatesh Prabhu, you want to share something? What is clean place? Clean place. That's good. That's a good one. Mataji, you want to share what is clean place? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. You know, America is a country where there is a lot of pressure is given on cleanness. They want clean water, clean air, no noise pollution. Everything should be clean over here. Have you ever seen any industries in America? There's no industries. There's no air pollution. There's no noise pollution. Everything is perfect in America. And the real person is so bewildered by the cleanliness that if they see something unclean, like lying on the floor or some dirt, that's the definition of cleanliness. But as Mataji told, Prabhuji told, and you told, the real definition of cleanliness is a pure heart. Even if everything is clean, if I enter to many Americans' houses, the Americans live in a very nice, clean way, but actually they are so depressed. If they are living in a clean way, Why the cleanliness is not affecting the consciousness? The external consciousness should reflect internal consciousness, and internal consciousness should reflect the external consciousness. Why there is no balance? Because there is a lack of bhakti. There is a lack of association of devotees. There is a lack of deities. There is a lack of devotional service. That is why no matter how much clean Americans' houses are, but still they are so much in stress. Yeah. Lord Krishna is the supreme gentleman, and therefore he will not live in a polluted heart, nor he will appear within the polluted mind of a conditioned soul. So how can we clean the polluted heart? What is the easiest process? You want to share, Prabhu? Aapka experience? What is the easiest process to clean the polluted heart? Chanting the holy name. That is good. Nice answer. Associating with the people who are clean. Very good. Very good. Okay. 9 process of bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Swaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dashanam, Shakyam, Abhinidam. Okay. That's okay. Good. Perfect. Yes. Yes. All of you told is correct. But the actuality is that this is the answer. Service. Whatever service helps you to improve your chanting, whatever service helps to improve your association, whatever service helps to improve your ninefold process of devotion service, that's more important. Your attitude towards service is more important. If you are serving genuinely and honestly, everything will come. Chanting will come, association will come, the bhakti become easy. But the process is to serve. When you serve the pure devotee, Bhagavad Pradhan, our spiritual master, who are very closely associated with Krishna, when you serve those higher personalities, the heart gets automatically cleaned. Shushrushoshadhanasya Vasudeve Katharuchi Shanmahashreva Vipra Punyatarthani Shevanat. Just by serving the pure devotees, Shinvatam Shakatha Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtanam, our heart becomes completely Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. When we serve these pure devotees, nothing else is required. Serving with a genuine sincerity doesn't matter we understand or not. Doesn't matter whether we follow the process or not. Doesn't matter, doesn't require. If you're a spiritual master, if the Shastra says, ask us to serve, and if you follow the process of serving, then everything else will follow automatically. When a devotee surrenders to Lord Krishna and becomes a lover of the Lord, by direct realization of Krishna's all attractive nature, the Lord make his residence in the clean heart and mind of such a pure devotee. So when you serve Krishna or you serve the orders of spiritual master, then it is possible to attract the Krishna. Otherwise, there is no way we can attract Krishna. There are so many Babajis in Vrindavan who chant secluded 195 rounds, 100 rounds, or doesn't matter, doesn't work like that. The real process is even if you don't chant your rounds like 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 attentively, you're struggling hard to chant your 16 round, but you're finishing your 16 round and focusing on your service, eventually your rounds will improve. But if you try to improve your round at the cost of your service, you'll be doomed. We all will be doomed. So, Lord only make the residence in the heart of the pure devotee who is purified by the service. We have to work hard like a dog. It's not easy to get Krishna. Krishna is not so cheap. Prabhupada has given so much work for Krishna. Prabhupada struggled so hard to come to America. He was having no manpower, nothing. He was being homeless. He was being kicked out. So many things were going on. And then after a few years, everything flourished. Krishna consciousness was established. Now there was a time for Prabhupada to take rest. But imagine, Prabhupada increased the work 10 times more. He never took rest at all. According to Srila Jiva Goswami, if a devotee is absorbed in the loving transcendental service of Krishna. Directly or indirectly, he's always glorifying the Lord by transcendental loving service. Therefore, even if he chants the holy name of Krishna with improper attention, here we go. Even if he chants the holy name of Krishna with improper attention, due to being absorbed in Lord's service, the mercy of Lord purifies heart of all sinful reaction. This is very important to understand. We cannot improve our round. We have no power to improve our round. We are helpless. One day we are chanting 16 round nicely. That's the mercy of Vaishnavas and Guru. We have to be very clear with this. We are trying so hard. Let me chant nicely. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. That is impossible. Unless your heart is purified by the fire of service, that fire of service should be so high, that fire should be so much blazing in the heart, that when you chant, the smoothly Hare Krishna comes out. Otherwise, we are just struggling hard to fulfill our false ego that I finished my 16th round. But here, disciples of Prabhupada says that even if you don't chant your holy name with, even if you chant the holy name with the improper attention, but because you are absorbed in a loving service of Krishna, Krishna will make sure to purify your heart. Eta nirvidyamananam ichitam akutobhayam yoginam nipanirnitam harinam anukirtanam. O King, Bhagavatam 2:1-11. Constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the ways of great authorities is a doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are free from material desires, those who are desirous of all material enjoyment, and also those who are self satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. Therefore, if one who has not come to the platform of loving devotion, no, it's not loving devotion, it's loving devotional service. Therefore, if one who has not come to the platform of loving devotional service chants the holy name of Krishna, he will also be gradually freed of all sinful reaction. What a simple process. We don't have to struggle hard to improve our rounds. We have to struggle hard to improve our service attitude. The moment our service attitude has been recognized by the authorities, by our guru, by the community of devotees, by the Vaishnavas, mere by the blessings of those Vaishnavas, we can chant so nicely. It's so simple. We don't have to depend on anything. We have to just depend on the other people, the other factors. We are focusing on us. That "Oh, let me do this, me. Let me chant, let me. But just put ourselves aside and just turn our attention to this side. Let me focus on my service. How honestly I am doing my service. How honestly I am respecting the devotees. How honestly I am respecting the deities. And that will give the blessings so we can chant purely. Hmm. Therefore, if one who has not come to the platform of loving devotional service chant the holy name of Krishna, will be gradually freed from all sinful reaction. In the sixth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the history of Ajamil, Srila Prabhupada has elaborately explained the holy name potency to purify even an ordinary person. We all know the story of Ajamil, right, Prabhu? Ajamil was a great Brahmana, and he was extremely qualified, learned person. Pakka, Vedic scholar. All the shlokas on the mouth. Nobody can defeat him. He was a pure Brahmana. But one day he went to the forest and he just saw a lady, a prostitute, embracing a man. And that was not the end. That was not the end. He contemplated, he kept on looking at the lady, how they're embracing, how they're kissing, how they're enjoying their life. And that was a fall down of Ajamil. Everything became vanished. His every knowledge. He tried to control. Bhagavatam says, Stambhayam Atmanam Atmanam Yavashrutva Yatha Tatham Na Shashaka Samadhatum Mana Madana Vepitam. He didn't try. It's not that he didn't try. He tried. He knows, oh, this lady is getting embraced. I cannot see. The Shastra doesn't say, you cannot look at the other women. No, no, no. I should stop. I should stop. Okay, I should stop. I should. Okay, I should stop. I stop. He cannot stop. And then what happened? Tan nimitta smara vyaja graha grashtu vichetana. His whole memory went in remembering that pastime of Mataji, embracing the man. And as a during the eclipse, the sun and moon get covered. His intelligence got covered. So he cannot remember anything. Nothing come in his mind. We are dealing with Mataji every single day. Every single day. Now, I was hooked up. Before a few years, I was in book distribution. And I gave a book to a Nepali Mataji. And then Mataji was alone. And I thought, let me cultivate her. I will guide her. I will train her. Because I talk with so many Matajis, no one's taking responsibility. Let me take the responsibility. And imagine, I was down. I was drowned in that. Rather than preaching her, I was getting drowned in her. And I was not even knowing that I was getting pulled by her. That's how powerful the Maya is. Moment you give a single second to your sense to go toward that route, that means you have given a mind a chance to say, okay, I know that's okay. I can handle it. The moment you become that lax, okay, I can handle it, that is the time the Maya will catch you up. 3 months I was caught in that lady and I was completely distressed. I was not able to focus on my service. I was not able to focus on book distribution. I was not able to focus on my book chanting. Everything was gone because I was trying to cultivate that lady. Rather than cultivating her, I got cultivated. So yeah, it is very dangerous. We are not saying Matajis are dangerous, but what is that verse? Balam me pashya stri maya jayanu disham ya palkroti pad ankritam buru chimrina kevalam. Balam me pashya see the strength of women, how powerful they are. Balam me pashya stri maya jayanu disham ya paroti pad ankritam, just by the movement of the eyebrows, they will take you away. Like they will do like this and you're gone. Brui jimrina kevalam, just by the mere movement of the eyebrows we are caught and we're gone. So we're not cursing Mataji, but these senses are so powerful. Yatato api kaunteya purushasya vipashita. Even the most intelligent, Krishna is not showing the stupid, dumb person. The most intelligent get bewildered. Yatato api kaunteya. Even is trying to control by the discrimination, powerful knowledge, powerful shastric. Everything is there. Shastric analysis. Yatato api kaunteya purushita vipashita. Indriyani pramathini. So strong. Haranti prasama. It will take away immediately. That's why Bhagavatam says, Matra Shashva Duhitrava Nam Vitakshana Bhaved Balvan Indriya Gramo Vidvamshan. It's not saying stupid. Vidvamshan. Do not sit with mother, sister, or daughter also. Because senses are so strong. Vidvamsham apikarshati. Not the stupid. The intelligent also got bewildered. That is Bhagavatam. We are not using our language. Bhagavatam is saying that intelligent also get bewildered. What to talk of the Buddha like me? Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has nicely explained the process of bringing the Supreme Lord under the control. Mother Yashoda bound the child Krishna to grinding mortar with a rope. Krishna, being attracted by the inconceivable love of his devotees, allowed himself to be bound. Therefore, although Lord Krishna binds all conditioned souls with the chains of his illusory potency, Maya, if the same conditioned soul become pure devotee of the Lord, they can in turn bind Krishna by the chains of love of God. Now, please don't worry about the pure devotee. This word is so, some people might get really worried. Pure devotee? Am I a pure devotee? But real definition of pure devotee is a person who is honestly serving the process of devotional service. He's honestly giving his 100%, 200%, 500% in whatever service is given to him. He's doing honestly. Honesty is a The definition of honesty is that to do what is supposed to be done when even nobody is looking at us. Honesty means to do what is to be done even when nobody is looking at us. So look at the mother Yashoda. Ekada grihada shishu Yashodananda kehini nirmantara raktashu nirmamantam swayam didi ani ahani gitani tadabala charitani cha dati nirmantana kale smaranditani agayata. One time what happened that there were no maid servant in the house, so Mother Yashoda thought, let me churn the butter for Krishna. And she started churning butter for Krishna. And she was singing, Ani ahani gitani tadabala charitani cha. While churning the butter, she was singing the glories of Lord Krishna's pastime. How Krishna killed Bakasura, how Krishna killed Agasura, how Krishna stole, how Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill. Everything was going in Mother Yashoda's mind, and she was churning the butter. But what happened? She saw that the really nice milk, that the milk was coming from the one of the best cow in a Vraj. And that cow will give very sweet milk because she's only the cow. That cow is only the cow which is given the very special kind of grass. And that's only meant for Krishna. So that milk was boiling up. So Mother Yashoda ran to take the milk. And Krishna became angry. So he broke the pot. We know the story. And then what happened? The story, Mother Yashoda was trying to bind Krishna, but Krishna was not getting bound up. Krishna was not getting bound up. But Krishna ultimately got bound up. You know why? Of course, we know why. But you can tell me. Sincere effort of Rashida. That's a very good answer. Love. That is also a very good answer. Mother Yashoda was able to bind Krishna. Why? What an answer. What else? Mataji, you want to say something? Okay. So answer was endeavor and mercy. So Matu Shri Nagatraya Vishtashta Kabarashija Dishta Parishamam Krishna Kapriyashita Bandhane. Krishna saw that my devotee is trying hard to bound me. Krishna saw that somebody is trying to get me. And then Krishna's mercy factor got in the picture and Krishna got bound. Otherwise, it's very difficult to bind Krishna. But Krishna got bound because Krishna became merciful to Mother Yashoda. His Ichha Shakti become less compared to the Kripa Shakti. Kripa Shakti become more powerful and he become bounded by Mother Yashoda. So yes, according to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, all the world inauspicious condition is due to sinful activities. All the world's inauspicious conditions due to sinful activities can be immediately eradicated by chanting the holy names. The Supreme Personality of Godhead never leaves the heart of those who give up all sinful behavior and chant His holy name. Even if such chanting is not yet perfect, devotees who always remain in the Lord's service. Wow. Even if the chanting is not perfect, devotees who always remain in the Lord's service will gradually come to the stage of prema nishtha or steady love of Godhead. They are considered to be Mahabhagavat or pure devotees of Lord. You know, there's happened many times that because of our sinful past activities, we sometimes create many mistakes. But Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Api chetashi duracharo bhajate mam ananapaka. Whatever sinful activities you've done, don't worry. I will make sure that you will be perfect. The waves of material nature are very powerful. If someone thinks that I can continue nicely without any jerks and without roller coaster, it is not possible. In bhakti, nothing is smooth. Right, Mataji? There is nothing smooth in bhakti. The more you grow, the more are challenges. And Krishna will make sure that challenges will come. And challenges will be so powerful, you're not able to handle it. So only Krishna's mercy can handle it. But even if we do some mistake in the bhakti, Krishna is given room. Api chetasi duracharo. But bhajate mam ananya bhak. If he's worship me with ananya bhakti, Krishna says sadhur eva samantavya. Consider him as a sadhu. Why? Samyak devashito hisha. because he's completely attached to me with the determination. And very next verse, Krishna is saying, Shipram bhavati dharmatma, shashva shantim nigat. I will make him pure. Shipram, very soon. Shashva shantim nigachati. Kaunteha pratijanehi name bhaktva pranashati. There is no fall down of Krishna's devotees. Material nature may overpower us for some time, but eventually Krishna's bhakti will overpower material nature. So only thing is that we have to continue with the process with sincerity, honesty, with all our efforts, and Krishna will make sure to give the guidance and intelligence to make us pure and continue with the process of bhakti. Thank you, Prabhus. Any questions, any comments, any corrections? Yep, go on.
Ask first. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. Sorry for
Thank.
the impromptu class. I was not prepared.
No, it
We just
was
keep it in one.
very good class, Prabhu. Thank you for your honesty and your class today. So even when it just came to my mind again and again that this affliction of material nature, either challenges or opposite gender, or it's nobody is free from it. Even I was listening to one Maharaj lecture, and he was saying that he would also worry about things like that in his dream, but before much problem will happen, he will wake up, and then I was thinking that that material nature tests everyone. It's not that anybody is free.
I was hearing the class of Radhanath Maharaj. Paramahansa Radhanath Maharaj told a very, very important point to understand. I was very surprised with this. He made it 2 points. Living entity is full of desires, and we cannot stop the flow of desire till we go to the spiritual world. Maharaj says, not pure devotee. Till we go to the spiritual world, the desires will come. We cannot stop the flow of desire. So yes, unless you go to the spiritual world, we can have a great example of Maharaj Bharata. He was at the stage of bhava, but he got attracted to deer. So this desires will be there till we go to the spiritual world. And we have to understand, Daivihi Esha Gunamai Mama Maya Durataya. Krishna says, my external energy is so powerful, it is difficult to get over. But Maharaj says, Paramapuja Radhanath Maharaj says, after 50 years, I feel it is impossible to overcome. Paramapuja Radhanath Maharaj, kind of devotees, the stature of that devotee is like the Mahabhagavat. When he says that after 50 years, I want to rephrase the statement of Prabhupada, not difficult to overcome, but impossible to overcome. Prabhus, we are dealing with very powerful energies. It's not a joke. It's a war against the Maya. And Maya Devi knows where to catch us. If you're immune by lust, she knows where is your weak point. You're not immune by anger, she'll catch you at the anger. If you're immune by anger and lust both, you're not immune by the money thing, she'll give you money. If you are immune by money, anger, and lust, she will give you position. She will make sure to drag us down. Well, that's her thankless task because she wants to make her purify. But it's a challenge. It's a great challenge. And one thing I will tell you from my point of view, for me, I have this formula in my life. I have this formula in my life. One day gone in Krishna consciousness. That's the best. Day by day, minute by minute, second by second is important. Because any second you can get dragged, we can get dragged down. Any second we can get dragged down. Therefore, day by day, the reality check. What did I did today? What did I this minute? What did I did this second? The moment the second mind become empty, that means we are done. Have you experienced that? Moment the mind become empty, if we don't know what is our next service, we are done. We are done. Oh, I remember that Mataji was in Janmashtami. She was wearing blue sari. I think I should call and ask how she's doing. Mine got that space. But if you have, okay, I clean the floor, now I go to kitchen to wash the pots. Then there is no blue sari. I'm in the van, 24 hours in the van. I'm driving alone. I can do anything hell in the world. I'm driving alone. But I keep myself so much busy. Suppose Maya Devi come and say, hey, let's hang over, let's hang out. I can say, oh Maya Devi, just please wait for 5 minutes. I have to clean the van, I have to fill the water, I have to fill the gas, I have to do 1 hour reading, I have to do my daily sleeping, my daily has to sleep, I have to make some soup for the night. And by the time I do everything, the Maya goes away. And I become so tired. I have no idea what I'm doing in the life. The moment I come to Chicago, if I stay 7 days, more than 7 days, my mind started, I'm the boss. She's my property. They are my They're my servants. They should follow me. But the moment you work hard like a dog and sleep, you have no idea. Mind has no space to think anything. So best thing, don't give a space to mind. If we give a space to mind, it's including me. I'm just telling to me also. If I give a space to mind, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm already finished. I'm trying to leave. Anyways, go on, Prabhu.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your class, Prabhuji.
Sorry, instead of heavy.
It's important to share your experience. Everyone shares a gift. If we share our personal experience, it's a jewel. It's a gift.
But Bhagavatam is a personal experience.
Yeah,
Bhagavatam is personal experience. You
yeah,
cannot just speak Bhagavatam
yeah.
if you don't have realization. And it doesn't matter what kind of realization you have, or to what stage you have. You should speak that. Anyone can speak lofty things. But the real Bhagavatam class is speak from the level you're at. That'll be honesty. Because you cannot cheat Krishna.
So I wanted to share something with you because anyone who hears this might be benefited as far as what you were saying about how to be successful in Krishna consciousness. There's a key in the Bhagavatam, the first canto, first chapter, the 8th verse. In the translation, it says, "And because you are submissive, your spiritual masters have endowed you with all the favors bestowed upon a gentle disciple. Therefore, you can tell us all that you have scientifically learned from them." But the first line in the purport is the key to for everyone. It says, "The secret of success in spiritual life is in satisfying the spiritual master and thereby getting his sincere blessings." And once I mentioned it to my spiritual master, and he said, "Yeah, you're right. That's the most important verse in the Bhagavatam."
Very good verse. Vettatam tvamishya sarvam tattvatastad anugrahat. Puryosh nigdasya shishya guruvo guhyam abhyuta. That verse is that. Yeah, that verse is that. Uh, but Prabhu, I will tell something else. Of course, we have in one set, we have to please our spiritual master. That's the main thing. We have to please our spiritual master. That's the main thing. But the more important thing is that to save ourselves, to protect ourselves, to protect ourselves. Of course, you have to please our spiritual master. If your spiritual master say, go and preach in China, if you cannot do that, then you can say, Guru Maharaj, I cannot do that. Okay? But mostly we have to do that because Guru Maharaj is ordering. But first of all, try to protect yourself. And Guru will never give you instruction if you cannot do it. Guru Maharaj knows what you can do it. So, best is to protect yourself. Take a service which you like the most. Take one thing. For example, if you want to select a girl to make a girlfriend, you select the best girlfriend in the world, right? Like beautiful, nice, educated. In the service also, you have to select the best service. Are you getting it, Prabhu? Are you getting it? It is inclusive, Prabhu. It is inclusive.
I think if we negate the statement of the secret of success in spiritual life is in pleasing the spiritual masters.
Okay, question for you, Prabhu. If a spiritual master stays and says, okay, go and preach with the prostitute, are you going to preach?
Sure.
Okay, Prabhu, I will say, Guru Maharaj, I am not qualified for that.
But it's still.
Before 7 days, there was a prostitute in my car, in my van. She jumped in my van and she was touching me. And I was like, what to do in this situation? If I was not controlled, I would have done so many things over there. It's my personal example. Go on.
So what you're sharing is an example of diversity. So you're by you approaching Guru is going to please him. If this is a difference in diversity for me, if I say yeah, sure, I'll do, but if you approach Guru and have a discussion, you're going to please him. Therefore, you're going to get his blessings.
Absolutely.
So it's inclusive.
It's inclusive, Prabhu, but we have to be careful with our limitation also. We have to be careful with our limitations. But Guru will never give you service which is Guru Maharaj knows what you can do. But if you have a question with Guru Maharaj, it's better to confirm it. You know? But definitely your statement is bold, very nice statement to please and to serve the spiritual master is our main aim. And that is the perfection of the life. We don't want to go back to Godhead. We want to keep serving Srila Prabhupada millions of more years. And that is the perfection of the life. Who cares going back to Godhead? We don't have that time. There's so many service left over. Right? So you're right, Prabhu. At one point, you're absolutely right. But at the same second thing, the other aspect of that point is you have to be very careful with our limitation. Even Tamal Krishna Maharaj first refused to go to China. When Prabhupada gave instruction to Param Puja Tamal Krishna Maharaj, please go to China and preach, he first of all told, no, Prabhupada, I'm not going to go to China and preach. I don't know what will happen to me. Harikesh Maharaj was the best preacher. You know Harikesh Maharaj? Okay. He's an amazing preacher. He was a powerful personality. But something happened. So we have to know our limitation. But all this is a leela. Some people are playing leela, but we have to be very careful with our limitation and we should follow that which is in our capacity. Okay, Mataji, you have any question? You have any corrections? Please. You can go, Prabhu. You can go. You can turn it off. Yeah. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam ki